Have you ever thought that $500,000 would be more than enough to retire comfortably? Most people assume that saving $500,000 is the golden ticket to stress-free retirement. It sounds like a lot, right? But here's the truth, it's not even close. The reality is shocking, and if you're counting on that number, you might face a harsh wake-up call sooner than you think. Let's break it down. Imagine you retire with $500,000 in the bank. You tell yourself, I'll just live off my savings, no problem. But when you start looking at real-life numbers, things get complicated fast. You have rent or mortgage payments, even if your house is paid off, property taxes, homeowners insurance, and utilities. And let's not forget everyday expenses, groceries, gas, medical bills, occasional dining out, hobbies, vacations. The little things that seem harmless but add up every single month. Now factor in inflation. Yes, inflation. The silent thief of your purchasing power. What costs $3,000 a month today could easily cost $5,000 a decade from now. And your $500,000, its value isn't staying the same. It's slowly shrinking as the cost of living rises. Then there's healthcare. This is huge. Medicare doesn't cover everything. Prescriptions, dental, vision, long-term care. These bills can wipe out tens of thousands of dollars faster than most retirees expect. And many people don't plan for emergencies. A broken car, a leaky roof, or an unexpected trip to the ER can throw your budget into chaos. So even if you're careful, $500,000 may not last as long as you think. You might plan to withdraw $20,000 a year. Sounds safe, right? But the reality is that withdrawing $20,000 from $500,000 without growth, plus inflation, could leave you running out of money in 20 to 25 years. And what if the stock market tanks the year you retire, or several years in a row? Suddenly your safe savings plan looks anything but safe. Most financial advice assumes consistent returns, no emergencies, and a perfect retirement scenario. But life isn't perfect. Markets fluctuate, expenses pop up, health costs rise, and the longer you live, the more money you'll need. Longevity risk is real. People are living longer than ever. Retiring at 65 could mean living 25, 30, even 35 more years. And your $500,000, it has to last that long. Even with conservative investing, generating enough income without eating into the principal is tricky. And let's not ignore taxes. Withdrawals from retirement accounts often come with tax liabilities. Your $500,000 may feel solid until you realize a chunk goes to the IRS every year. So while it seems like a large nest egg, it may fall short in the long run. But here, another angle. What about lifestyle inflation? Many retirees plan to live modestly, but after decades of work, it's natural to want comfort, hobbies, trips, and treats. Even small indulgences, dining out a few times a month, weekend getaways, or a new gadget, quickly add up. And every dollar you spend is one less dollar available to cover bigger emergencies. Even if you try to be disciplined, life has a way of sneaking costs in. And then there's unexpected family support. Kids, grandkids, or even aging parents might rely on you financially. This is not uncommon. Many retirees underestimate how often family obligations can erode their savings. And don't forget the hidden costs: home maintenance, car repairs, insurance hikes, property taxes, HOA fees, subscription services, and even inflation on utilities. Each of these can chip away at your $500,000 much faster than you expect. Plus, retirees often underestimate healthcare inflation. Medical costs historically rise faster than standard inflation. Even if you have insurance, out-of-pocket expenses grow year after year. And if you require long-term care, a few years in a facility can cost more than your total savings. Most people don't factor that in. It's scary but true. And what about investment returns? Retirees often rely on safe investments like bonds or dividend-paying stocks, but those returns are often lower than what's needed to outpace inflation. If your portfolio grows slower than the cost of living, your $500,000 diminishes in real value every year. That's why financial advisors often recommend larger nest eggs for a comfortable retirement. And yes, lifestyle choices matter. Some people retire frugally in low-cost areas, and $500,000 may last decades. But for the average person who wants to travel, enjoy hobbies, and not stress over every expense, $500,000 isn't enough. It might cover basics, but true financial freedom? Probably not. The math is simple but sobering. Even with careful withdrawals, careful budgeting, and modest expenses, most people face a shortfall if they retire solely on $500,000. And this is before considering economic uncertainties, market crashes, inflation spikes, or unexpected emergencies. Planning for retirement isn't just about a round number in a bank account. It's about lifestyle, longevity, medical costs, taxes, inflation, and unforeseen events. The reality is, most people vastly underestimate what retirement truly costs. $500,000 sounds like a fortune, but when you factor everything in, it's more like a starting point than a finish line. To retire safely and comfortably, you need more. Significantly more. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to wake you up. Retirement planning is complex, nuanced, and full of hidden challenges. But here's the takeaway: starting early, saving consistently, investing wisely, and understanding your true retirement needs is essential. Don't rely on a $500,000 myth. It might feel like security, but it's often a mirage. Think beyond that number, adjust for real costs, prepare for longevity, factor in health, emergencies, and lifestyle, and constantly revisit your plan. Retirement isn't static, it's a journey, and $500,000 may only be the first step, not the finish line. If you take this seriously now, you can avoid stress, ensure comfort, and truly enjoy the life you worked so hard to build. Remember, it's not about luck. It's about awareness, strategy, and planning. And when you finally retire, you'll thank yourself for facing the truth today.